Hey everybody, glad to have you on the show tonight. Appreciate you being here. We're going to talk about people keep asking me this whole thing about what can you do in StreamYard. And of course, they've added some new things going on in StreamYard as well. So if you'd like to follow along or make a comment, you can go like the StreamYard page and as well, but you can also leave a comment below here. I'd love to see that as well from you. Let me make sure I'm over there and see any comments coming on my homepage. A couple of things you need to be aware of if you're broadcasting live streaming from your profile page. You have to have another tab open with Facebook on the homepage. Whoop. A couple of things you need to be aware of. Let me stop that. All right, there we go. All right, so you just have to if you're broadcasting clicked it too many times. Your profile page. You have to. Come on now. There we go. All right. So another tab open. Homepage. A couple of things you need to be aware of. Let me stop that. All right. There we go. All right. So you just have to if you're broadcasting, click it. All right. Let's see. I'll stop for a little bit here. But anyway, you have to your profile page. You need to have a tab open in Facebook, and don't click the button on it so it starts playing and you get echo feedback like I just did. But you can that way you can comment back to people on your profile page. That's a Facebook thing. That's not a StreamYard thing. That's just how Facebook makes that work. Didn't used to work that way, but it works that way now. The second thing, of course, is how do you put custom lower thirds or backgrounds on it? And we're going to talk a little bit about how we do that right there and how we put our logo up there. But StreamYard just made us a new feature available. Made a new feature available, and that is that you can now record your stream and then download it so that you can use it in other places. Like if you're not on LinkedIn yet, which some of us aren't on LinkedIn yet because you have to apply, and LinkedIn's they're kind of being difficult in my opinion of letting people live stream to LinkedIn. But if you once you get approved, you can get on there, but you can now download it and record. You can record it and then download it later, and then put it back on LinkedIn and places like that. So you can use it a lot of different ways when you do that. So that's a couple new features they just released here in the last day or so. But anyway, people ask, okay, how do you make these custom lower thirds right here? How do you do that? And I'm going to show you a simple, easy way to do that. A couple ways you can do it. Number one, you can make it in PowerPoint and save it as a JPEG or as a PNG, and then you can put it over in a place like remove the. How am I able to keep from getting the feedback? Okay, well, I'll cover that in a minute, Tim. We'll talk about how do you keep that from happening, because I'll let the video play again. As a matter of fact, I'm going to bring up a YouTube video. Okay. All right. I'm going to bring up a YouTube video so you can see about that. All right. Let me just go right there and go to YouTube. And let me find something. So we're talking about making these lower thirds down here. You can make it in PowerPoint and then use a free site. So if you have PowerPoint, most people do, you can go over there and make it in PowerPoint, save it as a PNG, then open up a site called, let me just show you what that looks like. If you go here and called remove.bg, and you can get rid of the background, the white background, and so therefore it becomes totally transparent. So you can do that. Let me bring that up here. Let me do a share screen. Okay, I'll do that. All right. And I'm going to pick this window right here. All right. And so you can actually go here and bring in a PowerPoint into this and tell it to remove the background, and it will get rid of the white background that is in a PowerPoint. So that's an easy way to do it, because you can do a lot of things in PowerPoint. And most people haven't. That's one way to do it. The other way to do it is that I like to use is simple and easy. I use Canva, and of course I have a paid account. Some people are like, oh, I'm not going to pay for that. Well, okay, don't pay for it. Pay somebody else to do your lower thirds. do it like that. But just simply go in here, choose a custom dimension. You're going to choose like 12. You're going to put like 1280 by 720, right? And here's the deal: if you don't want to have an ongoing Canva payment, just do it for 1 month and go in and create a bunch of backgrounds for yourself. And so what you do once you do that, here you have a background, right? And then you're going to just simply you can choose some of the current features. I'm looking over here to see. I got one of my microphones just right in the way here, so you can go in here and use graphics, right? And in this case, I use this graphic, right? I use this graphic right here, and I made it fairly big like that. And if you wanted to make that slanted, okay, you could go in here and let's just do a triangle, right? Add a triangle at the end. I like that one. I want to add this one to it. And I can make that smaller. Could come in here and do this little number right here. And you could put that baby right there a little bit if you wanted. You could do all kind of things with it, okay? You can I can spin it. Like if I wanted to create an end on this thing a little bit, like that, and then I could just send that to the back, and I could do something like that. If I wanted to put a box back there behind it, I could just do a rectangle. Whoop, can't spell. Helps to spell, right? Do a rectangle, and you could grab a rectangle like this and make it long and make it short and make it shorter. And if you wanted to make, I want to make that another color, I'm going to just go right here and make that dark blue. Actually, I'm going to make that even bluer. All right, and I'm going to make that darker like that. Okay, and then I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it right in there. I'm going to put it right there, and then I'm going to send that to the back. And now I've given it a shadow effect, right? And then this thing here, of course, needs to be adjusted then. Make that a little bigger. What are you teaching me now? Okay, I'm teaching you how to make a lower third, Eric. With that, if you need to micro adjust that, if you just use your arrow key, you can micro bump that. Okay. So I need to click that and go down a hair. Okay. So if you wanted to do something like that, you'll have a lower third. And then I've already uploaded my picture as a cutout right here. In another one, I can just go right here, and I can take that, and you can make your own feature right there. Right. So there we are. So there I have my picture. I probably want that to be smaller because it's got my head sticking out of the circle. Right. So I go right here, and I can go right and go down the hair. There we are. So there's what app are you on? That's called Canva. C-A-N-V-A. Called Canva. C-A-N-V-A. Are you watching on my Canva.com. That's the name of it. Let me put that right here. It's called Canva.com. All right. So so now you can see we have this here, and you could put writing there. Now I don't particularly like that right there, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to remove it. Okay, but you could put any kind of endings on here that you want. You can use a triangle to do that with or whatever. Then I'm just going to go right here and I'm going to choose text, and I'm just going to choose that for my name, and I'm going to drag that right here. Whoop. And I'll make it bigger. I'm going to make it bolder. I'm going to go right here to a font. Yeah, I saw you're using StreamYard. I'm proud, Eric. It's looking good, buddy. You're doing well with that. And I'm going to go down here. I'm going to choose like a 48. Nope, it's too big. I'm about at 32. There we go. And I'm going to change the color. And we're going to go to white. And there's my name, right? So you can see that. And then I can go right back over here to text, and I can find more text down here. Like I used, what did I use to do the deal down at the bottom? You can use any one of these. I think I might have used this one right. Salad. Okay. So I'm going to use salad. I'm going to get rid of this part right here. I'm just going to delete that. Delete the element. I'm going to delete this element. All right, so I'm going to keep this right here. And let's see, customize. Ooh, what happened here? Customize. I can't even spell here. All right, so you get the idea. Yeah, they just released it. Yeah, I just talked about that, Eric. Matter of fact, I saw it about the same time you posted it, that they had just released the ability to pre-record and then share. And that's a pretty cool feature. I'm going to dump this right here, start over. I'm going to get rid of the group. I don't know. There we go. All right, now that's what I want right there. So I want to customize your stream, right? And so I want to stretch that out just a little bit, and I'm going to reduce the font size to like 48. And I'm going to change the color, right, to white, and I'm going to put it right down here. So that's a little too much, so I want to get it like 42. There we go. So now once you do that, get rid of this right here. Once you do that, you're now ready to save this. You can do the guest with the headphones. That works really well too. Or you can turn your sound down on your computer so you just barely hear it, and it won't pick it up there unless you have a really, really sensitive microphone. So you can do that. And then of course what you do here is you give it a name up here, back one or whatever, and you click on publish and download, and you tell it transparent background. Now if you have to have the pro feature to get the transparent background, but like I said, figure out what you want to do, what kind of backgrounds you want to make, or lower thirds you want to make, or upper thirds, or whatever you want to do. Create all that, and then get it for a month, and then do what you're going to do, and then get out of it. Right? That's what you can do, and then you just download that, and then of course you have that ready for your show. So that's kind of how that works. So that's one way to do it. So I'm going to go back over here for just a minute to YouTube, and I'll find a YouTube video I want to put up. All right, and we will use let me use this one right here. Okay. Okay. All right. So, or you can have Dean do them. That's exactly right. So here we are. I'm gonna put this back up here. I'm gonna put it up without me, and I'm gonna get this in full screen mode. Right. So there it is. There, it's ready to go. Matter of fact, let me jump right here, right quick, and let me drop this. I want to hide that. So there we go. I want to hide that, and we're going to play the video, right? And let's hide that, and or we can leave that, I guess. And so here we're gonna play the video. So you tell me if there is feedback or not. This is a YouTube video. Okay, YouTube video. Here we go. So can you hear the YouTube sound stream? It'll be a yes if a 1 for a yes, 2 for a no, or yes and no. So what happened there? Did the video play? Did you hear the video fine on YouTube? Yes. Okay. All right. So no backfeed, no feedback, just the video playing. So Tim Parker, I don't know. It must be something the way you have your system set up that's doing that. Yes, no feedback. So, but you can see it'll play a YouTube video. The YouTube video is not on my computer. That was streaming live straight from YouTube, and so that's a feature you have to set up. Now, of course, it's always better. It's always better if you have a video that you've saved to your computer, because you can control the streaming process, right? But if you don't, you can stream it live straight from a place like Facebook or Vimeo. I mean, YouTube or Vimeo or Facebook. It works well. So you just have to work on that. I had my speakers wide open, so and my mic's right here. So if there was going to be a feedback, it should have happened. I think they've eliminated that, which is a cool feature as well. So the power that you can have, is to be able to really be able to make this thing work. So I'm gonna put another one up here. I'll put it up there and go that route, right? I'm gonna go that route. Are you using profile and a Facebook page, and are you doing anything different? I'm using my profile page. I'm using one of my business pages, and I'm streaming to YouTube Live all at the same time. So this is going out in 3 different formats right now. But I'm not doing anything different on the page other than my profile page is set to public, my business page is set to public, and of course on YouTube it's set to public. So I'm not doing anything different in the setup as far as what I normally have already done. So hopefully that can give you a concept and idea. Now, again, it could be how you have your sound set up internally with your computer, and some people do that. I have an external speaker that runs on USB for my sound, so it's not built in my monitor. It's separate. So that could be a difference. I guarantee you that could be a difference, because my speakers have a separate setting that I choose, and of course then I have several microphones that I choose the microphone I'm using. But other than that, inside of Facebook, I don't do anything different for the broadcast of how I go about doing that. So I don't know if that answers your question. But the big, oh, sorry about that. You may even can hear it then without me playing the sound. So that's the idea. Now, like I said, if I go to a PowerPoint that doesn't have a background, I'll see if I can find one right quick. That I've made, and I've made it with PowerPoint versus Canva. Then you can use this tool. Let's see if I can find one that will let us do that, and see if we can save something and get rid of the background. I don't know. I didn't make one, but I should have made one just for demonstration purposes. But anyway, that is, that's how you kind of step up. That's kind of how you step up your Facebook live streams with cool features like that up there, and give you a little bit more professionalism. And of course, you can load your logo. Load your logo up in there as well. And of course, if you look in the brand section of your dashboard, you can turn any of those off, right, by just clicking the hide button, and they go away. So a couple other things. If you want to start your show with a video, I see Alexa is lighting up over there. If you want to start your show with a video or with music, okay, you have to put that as a background and put it up on the screen and let it play so that the music can be heard, and then switch over. Again, I caution everybody. I mean, the whole licensing thing of music and all that kind of thing really gets into a pickle. So I would use something like YouTube for your they have royalty free music that you can use. So does Facebook. A lot of people sell royalty free, then come to find out it's really owned by somebody in the other part of the world, and they come back and throw a challenge up on it, and Facebook will, even though you're only using it here in the United States, Facebook will censor your video because of the music that's on it. So you just you kind of get stuck with that kind of stuff. Somebody made a statement there. Explain what again? Explain what again, Eric? I'll just put it on the screen. Sorry, I missed what you were asking me to explain again. Tell you what I can do too. Oh, having a live bumper. Okay. So if you use a video, if you use a live bumper on your deal, you have to use that as a background, and I will show you exactly how to do that as a video. Okay. So what I'm going to do here. All right, so I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how I built one. I'm going to show you how I built a bumper, how I built a third or upper third or lower third in PowerPoint first, and then I'll come back and show you how to do the bumper. So let me just do this right here. Screen share. I'm going to put that on the screen, and so here I am in PowerPoint. Okay, here I am in PowerPoint, and I've already have one here. So I'm going to use this one right here just to show you how I did it. Right? Let me get this big where you can see it. PowerPoint's running a little slow for me. Okay, so here I have a blank slide in PowerPoint, and I want to create this as a JPEG or PNG, excuse me, in PowerPoint, and then I have a bumper in a video. Okay, yeah, I'll show you how to do that. So what you want to do here is create your you want to create it twice. Okay, you want to create it twice and save it. Okay, you want to create it twice and save it, and then what you want to do is you're gonna create it. I created this in PowerPoint, and then I got my logo down here instead of up here where they put it. I put it down here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that as a PNG right here. Go to save as. You can see that. And I want to save it as a PNG right here in PowerPoint. And I'm going to save it. Okay. Okay. All right. Already. Oh, I need to change the name. Let me change the name. Cancel. Change that to number 2. And we're going to save it. We're going to save just this one. All right. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right here to this site right here called Select a Photo. It's called Remove Background, remove.bg. I'm going to go right here, select a photo, and I'm going to go grab that file. Right. I'm going to go grab that file. It's in pictures, and I just forgot the name of it. And I'll show you how to do the bumper in the video here in just one second. Never knew PowerPoint didn't have it. Well, they do have transparent, Tim. It is transparent in there, but sometimes when you bring it over into programs like Streamyard and others, it doesn't eliminate the background like we need it to. So the simplest thing to do is save it as a PNG. And for the life of me, I can't remember what I named that thing. Let me look at it again. Sorry. What did I call it? Upper third. Oh, that's why I can't find it. I'm looking in the D's, and it's in the U's. Upper third. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right here. Where's it at? Upper third. Right here. All right. I'm going to click that. All right, and then I'm going to throw it in this background removal tool. You'll see it happen right here before your eyes. All right. So there it is. All right. So there it is. The thing is, for some reason or other, it kills my logo. So I had to work around that. But there you can see it took the background out, and you can use this background in place of another one. So that's how that works. So you can see a way to do that as well, and I'll teach you some other things about how to do that. So all right, so let's get our video up for our bumper. Okay, I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. So what I'm going to do is what I'm doing here. Let me show you. I have a file. Right, I have a file right here that has a video bumper in it right here. So I'm going to click on, right click on it, and I'm going to, come on, computer, hurry up, catch up. And I'm going to open it with my movie and TV, right? And there it is. Okay, so now, if I were going to open my show, right, which is going to start, it's going to start playing. All right, so that's what it looks like. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this way, right? And this is because it's my computer. It's set at a different format. You wouldn't want to make this, 1280 by 720. But here I am ready to start my show. I can just start my show. All I have to do is click the play button. Hey everybody, welcome to the Dean Renfro Show. Glad to have you with us today. Appreciate you being here and coming to my show. We're so glad to have you here. So that's how that works. A little practice with making it work, a little smoother. But that's my square version of that, and I need to put that in a 720 version of that, so you can see how that works. Okay, so you could you could make that kind of process work pretty easy. And you could, of course, put it on YouTube. If you loaded it up to YouTube, you could just play it from the YouTube format, and it would just play. So you could even play it inside of a PowerPoint presentation if you wanted to do that. All right, so you can see how that works. It's just another way to make kind of. Could you just screen share, play, then stop screen share? Yeah, well, you could. Yeah, you could do that. You could do that, but if you, in other words, if you go here, that's a screen share, and then you just click over to your. You just click over here to here, and you're ready to go. So you could do that as well. So there's number of ways to do it. Let's see. Here's another one. Let's see if I can make it work. See if I can do the same thing. But you get then go live. Yeah, you could leave it in a loop mode for sure, and you could leave it in a loop mode and then take your show live with it playing. Let me show you this one. All right, so let's back this up. Let's just say the show's. I'm going to just do the show live here. So we're going to start, and you're going to see this, and I need to really make that a zoom to fill. There we go. Now here we go. So ready? Here we go. Oh, I don't know what happened. Cancel. That's my bad. I did that wrong. Should turn this off. And then you can make this loop at the same time. Repeat. Here we go. Do it like this. And then just bring it up. Hey, welcome to the Dean Renfro Show. Glad to have you. Appreciate you being here with us. Let me turn this off. And you could just go live like that. You just have a little bit of practice to make it work. And that's all you have to do with that. So there's various ways to do that. It's because I'm not on a Mac. No, it's because I got two different screen sizes set up here. That's part of the problem. But I get you. So anyway, I know how you Mac people are. I'm not going to say anything mean about Mac people. Okay. Although I don't have a Mac desktop. I only have a MacBook Pro. And I guess I could add a second monitor to it and run it off of it. Maybe it would work that way too. Right. Okay. So hopefully that helps you understand. There's a few things, and some of it's just getting used to how everything works and working out the process of it. I pretty much feel like the progression that Streamyard is making, and if you keep putting requests in, is like can't put in the request to be able to play a video at the beginning of your show, at the end of your show as a pre-roll. Okay, man, you're welcome, Eric. Appreciate you. Be looking forward to your show in the morning. You'll be in tune again soon. Yeah, right. I got you. So that's kind of how you can see how some of this process works when you go through certain steps with your show, setting up your show, getting a lower third made or an upper third made, and getting a logo made, and getting some kind of. You can create that. What I just did right there, you can create that in PowerPoint. The one I just did was a PowerPoint video that I created. The one before that was an After Effects that you can just pay somebody over on Fiverr to make one for you for $15. So there's things you can do to be able to use various pieces in your show to kind of beef up your show, kind of hack your show a little bit, so that you get a little more attention with people. Now, some people say that makes it too professional, and this is not about being professional, but depending on who your audience is and who you're trying to reach and what you're trying to put out in front of people. But the tool, I believe, StreamYard tool, if you're watching this and you're like wondering what in the world is this guy doing, the StreamYard tool is definitely a powerful, powerful tool that you can use to make a difference in your broadcast. I did a broadcast this morning from a remote camera off of the computer, but it works just like your computer does. Your camera on your computer. I use a 920 here, but I use a digital camcorder that streams through a tool, and it worked perfectly, worked seamlessly this morning without any problem whatsoever. So you can do large audience. You could do a large audience platform if you wanted to. You could, in other words, you could stream a live event with it without any problem whatsoever, and you can get feedback and all that kind of thing. So I think it's a pretty cool way, a pretty cool tool that you can use to really jump out there and make a huge difference. Make a huge difference with it. So, hey, thanks for coming by the show tonight and asking questions. Hopefully you learned something. If you're watching this on the replay, by the way, and you might wonder, you of course you can't jump in and comment. I mean, you can't join the show on the replay, but you could come on board with us and use the tool. And so if you'd like to learn how to use the tool, you can certainly do that by going. I'll just paste that in here. You can go right here and get the tool. It's pretty easy. I will tell you, those of you that are sharing the stream with people, if people don't go right then and get and click on that link and get the free account right then, and they go back later by just going to streamyard.com, it's not cookied, so they don't know that. So if somebody tells you, hey, I signed up for StreamYard, and you look in your back office back there and you don't see that somebody that your referral count went up, then it's because they went back straight to streamyard.com. It's not cookied. So you need to let StreamYard know. The support's real good. It's about the best support I've ever seen with anything. You can go put that in place there, and it's pretty powerful. So if you want to get the tool, just click the link in the stream here, and I'll also put it. I'll edit the description up there and add that to it. All right. Hey, thanks for coming on the show. Appreciate it. I hope it was some help to you. And we will talk to you later. Have a great evening. See you tomorrow. When I talk about the new unveiling, here's a little sneak peek. I just got my book from Jim Edwards. All right, from Jim Edwards, and I'm going to talk about some of how you begin to combine tools like this and this, right? And this. I'm going to talk about how you can put all those things together to begin to build yourself a funnel that makes a difference. And whether you're selling, whether you're trying to sell a product or a service or a business or a book, or you're network marketing with people and you're trying to bring people into your networking situation, in your networking group, these books I just talked about are great tools to help you be able to do that. We're going to be talking about that all this week, and we talk about how you grow your business using live stream and resources that are designed to help you grow your business. So, hey, we'll talk to you soon. Have a great rest of today. See ya.